Today, I want to talk about something that can completely change your life. It is not money, it is not luck, it is not talent. It is something that begins inside your heart and mind. It is called self-confidence. Self-confidence means believing in yourself. It means trusting that you can handle life, no matter how hard it becomes. It means knowing you are not perfect, but you are capable of learning and improving every single day. Many people think confidence is something you are born with, but that is not true. Confidence is not a gift, it is a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned and developed with time and practice. When you believe in yourself, you unlock the power to move forward. When you doubt yourself, you give that power away. So self-confidence is not only important, it is essential for success in every part of life. Let me tell you a story. Once there was a young boy who loved drawing. He would draw all day and dream of becoming an artist. But his family told him art could not feed him. His friends laughed at his dream. Still, he kept drawing because he believed in himself. That boy was Walt Disney. He was fired for his first job for lacking creativity, but he never gave up on his dream. He believed in his talent when no one else did. And today, the world knows Disney as a symbol of imagination and success. This is the power of self-confidence. Self-confidence does not mean arrogance. It does not mean thinking you are better than others. It means you respect yourself and you know you have value. A confident person says, "I can try." A weak person says, "I cannot." The difference is not in ability, it is an attitude. Think about a seed. A seed does not know how tall it will grow. It does not know what storms will come. But still, it pushes through the soil and reaches for the sunlight. That seed is like a confident person. Even when surrounded by darkness, it still grows toward the light. There is an old proverb, "Whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right." These words hold a deep truth. Your belief becomes your reality. If you believe you can succeed, your mind and body start working together to make it happen. If you believe you cannot, your mind shuts down before you even start. Let me share another story. There were two friends who wanted to run a marathon. One trained every day and kept saying, "I can do it." The other one trained too, but always said, "I'm not sure I can finish." When the marathon day came, both started strong, but halfway, the second man gave up. His legs were fine, his body was fine, but his mind had already quit. The first man finished because his belief carried him when his strength was weak. That is the difference self-confidence makes. Self-confidence is also about how you see failure. Many people fear failure because they think it defines them. But failure does not mean you are worthless. Failure means you are learning. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before he created the light bulb. When someone asked him how it felt to fail so many times, he replied, "I did not fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that did not work." That is what confidence looks like in real life. Confidence helps you speak even when your voice shakes. It helps you stand up again when you fall. It gives you courage to say, "I can try again." Without confidence, even the most talented person can stay silent forever. But with confidence, even an ordinary person can achieve the impossible. Sometimes people lose confidence because of their past. Maybe someone laughed at them or told them they were not good enough. But remember, those voices are not your truth. You have to create your own belief about who you are. You have to say to yourself, "I am capable, I can learn, I can grow." Because if you do not believe in yourself, nobody else will. Let me give you another example. There was a woman named J.K. Rowling. Before she wrote Harry Potter, she was a single mother living on welfare. She faced many rejections from publishers, but she kept believing in her story. She kept writing because she had confidence in her imagination. Today, her books have inspired millions around the world. It all started with self-confidence. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But if you don't use it, it becomes weak. So how can you build self-confidence? Let me share a few steps. First, stop comparing yourself to others.
Everyone has a different story, a different pace, and a different path. When you compare yourself, you destroy your peace. Focus on your own journey and progress. Second, keep small promises to yourself. If you say you will wake up early, do it. If you say you will finish a task, complete it. Every time you keep your word, you build trust with yourself, and trust is the foundation of confidence. Third, learn to speak kindly to yourself. We all make mistakes, but don't be your own enemy. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage a friend. Replace "I cannot" with "I will try." Replace "I am not good enough" with "I am improving every day." Fourth, surround yourself with people who lift you up. Confidence grows faster when you're around people who believe in you. Stay away from negativity. You do not need people who remind you of your limits. You need people who remind you of your strength. Here's another story. A farmer once found an eagle's egg and placed it under a hen. When the egg hatched, the baby eagle grew up among chickens. It scratched the ground like a chicken and never tried to fly. One day it saw another eagle flying high in the sky. It wished to fly, but said, "I'm just a chicken. I cannot." The truth is, it was born to fly, but it never believed it could. Many people live the same way, born to rise, but trapped by disbelief. Confidence is what gives you wings. It allows you to dream, act, and achieve. Without it, even great opportunities go unused. With it, even small chances turn into big victories. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be moments when you feel afraid. But courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite fear. And that courage is born from confidence. So never let self-doubt control your story. You are not what others think of you. You are what you choose to believe about yourself. Remember, your life changes the moment you say, "I believe I can." Before I end, let me leave you with one last saying. It's an African proverb. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. That means if you are confident inside, no challenge from outside can defeat you. Self-confidence is not magic. It's a decision. A decision to believe, to try, to rise, and to keep going. It's the fuel that turns ordinary people into legends. It's the light that turns dreams into reality. So believe in yourself. Stand tall even when no one claps for you. Keep moving even when the road feels hard, because one day the same people who doubted you will say you made it. Thank you.